How you doing? I'm Big D. Thanks for stopping in. I do appreciate it. Before we get to the show, I want to talk about something that someone very graciously asked for my address and wanted to send me something. They actually sent me a mic. This is why. They stated that my audio wasn't the greatest. And he said that this isn't, or she, I'm not even sure, to be honest with you, that this isn't the greatest, but it's something that they've used in the past and they believe is going to help out the show. And whatever helps out the show, I do appreciate it. Speaking of helping out the show, if you do like what you see, please like, share, and subscribe. I don't have many subscribers. I'm just beginning. I used to have a YouTube show. Some of you have already recognized me and pointed that out. Hopefully, we can get more. YouTube likes to submit ads on my show. I guess this is a normal thing. But I'm not monetized. Just some people have asked me that as well. So I want to say thank you. You have no idea what it means to me to get this show up and running and also making it better. If I can get back in my studio, I definitely will do that and you'll see a much better show. But unfortunately, monetization is going to be needed. What I want to talk to you about today is something that I wish I had. I've only been buying and investing in crypto for a very short time. I don't have a lot into it. But if I had this information, I could have made a much better decision. And I made a good decision without even this information because this type of crypto is what I bought my very first crypto. So let's get into it. Let's get my my data and my script out. So before we get into this amazing information that I'm going to give you and share with you, I am not a financial advisor or telling you to go out and buy anything. Can you imagine walking into a financial advisor's office and sitting down with someone like me? We could have a good conversation, but everything that I've learned is by sometimes doing and failing, doing and succeeding. The show's name is Mr. Know-It-All. I've done a lot of different things. And if you look at some of my shows, you can actually see some of the things that I've done. And also my interests, whether it be government, whether it be investments. You'll check it out. I'm sure you will. And please like the buttons. Hit the like button. Smash it. Now the rumors are out all over the place, especially YouTube, truthers. And if you can just think about how crazy this could be. The rumors are if, and there's enough people out there talking about it to believe that it is true. It could make more sense on what I'm going to share with you as well. What's being said, let's talk about that, is Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, and I'm sure there's multiple other cryptos. I'm sure it's not just those, but I think those are going to be the top three. Will be involved in, I think it's going to be part of our treasury system. I do believe the Federal Reserve is going away. It's not federal, and it's not, they don't have any reserves. We've just been lied to. But being implemented into the Treasury for cross-border transfers of money, high amounts of transfers of money, there's multiple countries and banks that already are signed up with Ripple. Okay, let's get rid of that one. Move on to the next. Now, after I give you this information, think about this question. Is Ripple, the RLUSD, XRP, XLM, the next Bitcoin? Could it be possible? With this information, I would like to know what your comment is in the comment section. What do you think? Do you also think that Ripple, XRP, XLM, Bitcoin, Ethereum are going to be part of the treasury system of the United States? Now, with over $3 billion in acquisitions this year alone, Ripple is building the financial ecosystem. Most people think that Ripple is just a payments company. But when you take a closer look, they are building a financial operating system. I wish this was live so I could see if the mic is actually working, but we'll have to figure it out. Now, every acquisition, from custody to issuance, the payment treasury to the capital markets gets together, are forming a company for a global liquidity. At the heart of it, you have two assets. The RLUSD, which is it's Ripple's stablecoin. XRP, the bridge of the global value. This is full financial circle that will power the next generation of money. The financial structure starts with trust and compliance. At the base, we have Medico and standard custody and trust. Medico is based in Switzerland, and they work with global giants like Citibank, Bank of New York Mellon, BBA, and they safeguard trillions of dollars digital assets. And Ripple now owns that same infrastructure. When we go into standard custody and trust, they add that legal backbone. It's a New York DFS charter company. It gives Ripple that authority to hold, issue, and settle digital assets under strict U.S. regulations. You know, all the court appearances that they were set up when it came to the Biden administration. Now, this is what bank grade digital, it's the foundation that Ripple is building. Once you have the regulated custody, now you can finally issue money. This is where the RLUSD comes in. It's 1-to-1, backed by a US dollar stablecoin. It's designed for institutional finance. The RLUSD acts as a digital cash that moves instantly across Ripple. And when the value moves across borders, XRP becomes the bridge, converting the RLUSD into any currency in seconds. The RLUSD stabilizes the value, and XRP mobilizes it. That's how Ripple is connecting traditional finance and digital liquidity. How does the value actually move? Now, the rail manages the stablecoin payments in the United States. And Ripple Net, with one on-demand liquidity, handles the global side. XRP moves in real time. And Ripple Net connects to 1,100 institutions over 70 countries, moving billions of dollars. Together, they are creating a dual rail system where RLUSD is for transfers in the United States, and XRP is for international settlements or cross-border transfers of money. Now, this will replace the SWIFT system with programmed liquidity. Now, the SWIFT system is what we're in right now, and it is definitely not a currency of going forward or future. It is something that should have been replaced many, many years ago. Now, XRP is a bridge asset that makes this ecosystem from custody to issuance, payments to treasury markets back to custody. XRP has a 3-second settlement in 70 countries and over $1 billion in daily on-demand liquidity volume. They are creating this closed loop system where RLUSD keeping the system stable and XRP keeping the system moving. Now here's the breakdown. We have a custody, issuance, payments, treasury, and markets back to custody. Together, they are creating this closed loop system where the RLUSD and XRP become a closed financial system. Ripple isn't competing with banks. They are upgrading them or a complement to them. I hope this is making sense. It took me a while to get a lot of this research because I have to understand it myself so I can explain it to you. But I do believe I'm coming across correctly, and so you're going to understand. I do believe our future is what I'm talking about today. But please leave some comments in the comment section, and I will answer your comments. It might not be instantaneous, but I usually see them throughout the day and I answer them as I go. Now, Ripple isn't just a cross-border payment system. Many people thought this. I did the same. 6 months ago, this is what I knew Ripple was for. Well, that was, let's say it's phase 1. The beginning of the ecosystem. What Ripple is doing now is much bigger. It's the next generation of banks, corporations, and markets. Medico gives the bank the technology to run on. Gives them the regulatory license and trust the other crypto companies already have. You have G Treasury, the CFOs, Fortune 500 companies, the real money movers, because they got the big money. Now they have the access. Can you imagine how long it takes to move billions of dollars? It's usually a week, 2 weeks. It's ridiculous from what I am understanding. Now it moves in seconds. Now there is a system in place with countries, companies around the world that can move money around the world with capability of moving trillions of dollars every year, all within seconds. There's never been a company built to do what Ripple can. Running on digital rails, my opinion, if this was even a crypto company to invest in, this is it. It would definitely be Ripple. Whether it be XLM, XRP, or any option of Ripple that has many interests to you, you really should take what I'm giving you, and deep dive into what could possibly be with a little bit of money. Do you own research? Do your own research and after taking these details from me, see if it's an option that is right for you. Now, XRP, like I was talking about earlier, was my first crypto. I was sold on it just when I heard about cross-border transfers of money, large denominations, and how inexpensive it is. Banks charge a huge amount. It takes forever to receive money the old-fashioned way. I was definitely sold on it. Again, I'm not a financial advisor, and not telling you to go out and buy anything. I'm just pointing out what I am seeing and why I think it's an excellent option as far as an investment. Can you get rich off of this? I don't know. I've never got rich off of anything. So, but have I made money? Yes. Ever since I got in to XLM and XRP, it's gone up probably 3-4 times of what I paid for it. Maybe even more. I try not to look at it. It is down, but so isn't all crypto. This is usually, from what I understand, the sell down part of the year. Now, again, this is my opinion. I do believe it's future of global money. This is the financial architect is about to reshape how and the entire world moves value. Many people are ignoring the huge possibilities of what this company will transform when it's in every country for cross-border transfers, every bank around the world. Congratulations, though, if you already have XRP, XLM, Ripple of any sort. Most crypto are down, like I just said, but what could possibly happen if maybe Ripple or XRP has an ETF that pops up? What happens when this goes live? If the truth happens where the treasury picks up those 3, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP, to put into the treasury, to be part of the treasury. Do you want to be that guy thinking, man, if I just got into Bitcoin, now it's XRP. Could it be XRP? Could be huge rewards coming your way when Ripple takes off. I do believe it will take off. It's taking off, going to $10 when it's, $2.68 right now. Just before I came on to do the show. It could be $10, $20, but what if being part of the treasury, moving huge amounts of money every second, little money to move that money, very small amounts for fees, and I just couldn't be that guy again. Instead of a Bitcoin loser, I do have some Bitcoin, but nothing compared to I don't even have, not even close to 1. But I have Bitcoin. I can say I have Bitcoin. I can say I have Ethereum. Not many, not much, but it is something that I believed could be a future for my family and myself. I got to remember myself. So please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification for all. If you don't want the updates, but you do want to support the show, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. And if you don't hit the notification for all, it won't notify you if you don't want it to be notified. But I do appreciate it. God bless. Have a great rest of your day.